Hi guys, this is Happy here. How's it going everyone? And this is my very nice desk. Let me know how you guys think about it. And I just spent 5 or 6 hours to build this one, and it's very strong, very nice and good looking desk. And I didn't done anything on it, like all the setup or everything in my computer or anything. This is my little laptop, and yeah, in 1.5 week, in 1 week, I'm gonna put all the stuff very nicely on it, and I will show that all in the next couple of videos. Looks pretty nice, it works nice, pretty strong enough for me. And now we can move to the next step. Today I'm going to the Maroochydore to see the Mitch, and he's in Trump showroom today, and he asked me if I can come over and do the couple reviews on the new bikes. And yeah, and let's go. Boom.
Hi guys.
There you go.
Hi guys, it's Mitch here again. Yeah, we're just talking a little more about the 17 Triumph range that we have here in stock. I think we've touched before on the new Thruxton, and I'm sure you've read other videos on it, and I've looked at other videos on it. But this Thruxton R that we have here, as you can see, it's got the fairing accessory put on the front, which is very much in line with the early Rickman and Dunstall type fairings that they ran in the 70s. This is made by Triumph, and what it does is basically like the early bikes, it has the headlight moved into the fairing, so it sits with the fairing. Also what they do compared to the standard model Thruxton R, they've moved the bars down underneath the triple clamps, so they've stopped them from being raised above it. This makes the bike it just really finishes the bike off and gives it that classic, you know, full cafe racer sports look. Lovely thing about it is with Triumph, I mean that unit there and the bars and all that, it only comes in at about $1,400 plus your fitting, so it's very reasonably priced, and it's colour matched to suit the bike, as you can see.
Yeah. So we can fit these modification on any Triumph,
any Thruxton.
Okay.
So you can put that on the Thruxton R, or you can run that on the Thruxton Standard like we have over there, the white one.
Yeah.
So either one of those, like the white Standard there or the white Classic.
Okay.
As we know, the Thruxton R is the upmarket model. It has the Brembos on it. It also has the Showa front end, all the Oland's rear end.
Yeah. Where
the Classic tends to have more of your conventional type suspension, which is suspension like we saw in the early 80s on Triumphs, and obviously right through the Triumph range.
Yeah.
Also, we've just started to get in, we've just got in our first, we've got in our little street cup here. So that's the new cafe racer that Triumph have brought in, which obviously sits below the Thruxton. The beauty about this bike is this bike's nice and light. It's low in the seat. It's a very easy bike to handle, and it is a real little classic cafe racer. It runs the same motor basically as what the Street Twin does, and the T100, the new T100.
Yeah.
So it shares all that same engineering, but obviously you've got the little fly screen on it. You've got the old classic ace bars, as they used to call them, and still got the nice tailpiece, different pipes, different tank job, really nice finished seat. Pinstripes are still done by hand, and the guy still signs his initials underneath the back of the tank. Yeah. Moving on from there, and these come in around about the 17 grand mark, which is in Australia on the Sunshine Coast here, registered, ready to go.
Yeah. Are they a little bit expensive in Australia?
No, we have people come over from England and stuff. We always have visitors here and stuff, and people from New Zealand, and our prices are very comparable.
Similar.
Yeah, very similar, yeah. But I think the Street Cup's going to prove very popular.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not a particularly tall person, or a woman would like a bike like this. You know, some of the women would like a bike like this. It's a very easy handling little motorbike.
Yeah.
It's a 5-speed box, but it's got a very tall top end, not tall in its gearing, not like the early Bonnevilles we had and the early Thruxtons, like the earlier Model 1 sitting next to it.
Yeah.
So basically this Street Cup has replaced that bike there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both similar, not big. different, does it?
No, whole new bike. This is water cooled, that's air cooled. This is a new frame. The whole geometry of this bike is quite different from the earlier bike.
Today?
Today, well, that bike there is obviously discounted, so that bike's selling for $15,000.
Yeah.
But these were about $16,500.
Okay.
But because that's the run out and that's our very last one that we will have,
Yeah.
and this bike's around the 17, so really, it's
Yeah.
not a lot of difference.
No. If someone's gonna spend 16 grand, they're gonna spend another 1 grand.
Yeah. Some people like to grab hold of these because they're going to be quite collectible, I feel, over the years.
Yeah.
Because the last of your air-cooled Triumphs.
Yeah. They're still gonna be in 2017 and 18, or these models they're last?
They're finished.
They're
finished. Yeah, definitely finished. That model in the Thruxton, that model in the Scrambler, and any of the air-cooled classic Triumphs are finished.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to hear a little Thruxton, the little street cup, start, I've got one out the front here. So you can have a bit of a listen to that. It's got quite a nice little exhaust system on it and quite a deep note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this aftermarket exhaust or?
No, that's the standard exhaust system with the bike.
Okay.
And yes, folks, I have the wrong key.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So this little bike, it has ABS of course and all the rest of the stuff. As you can see, if I sit on it, I'm fairly tall, but it's quite low in the saddle. I've got a lot of bend in my legs, so it's a nice low little bike.
Yeah.
It's an easy bike to ride, it's very well balanced. Yeah, and it's just standard exhaust system. Nice note to it for a standard motorcycle.
Nice.
Yeah. So there you go, that's the new Street Cup.
Is this exhaust can go to any same bike like this one, or just few?
Well, it only fits this bike obviously, but there is Triumph do make a different exhaust system for every bike that they have. They have exhaust system, different accessory exhaust systems to give it a bit more of a
Can we have same sound with the Scrambler with the similar muffler?
Yes, well the new Scrambler is going to be released in the first week in February. We're going to have that along with the new Bobber.
Yeah.
Will also be at this store in the first week in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they've both got a really nice exhaust date on them as standard.
So they're gonna bring that bike in every store in Australia same day?
I would say it'll probably be at least in the same week anyway, I'd imagine so, yes. Yeah. I think just the finish on the bike, I mean, Triumph's finish now is just brilliant. This bike does take, not like the Thruxton R where you've got to get an optional seat, this bike actually does take 2 people on it.
Yeah.
So it's got rear pegs as standard, you take the cowl off and you've got a dual seat underneath there.
Okay. So they don't have to spend extra money for
no, it's
the
all
modification.
there.
Yeah.
It's got gear change indicator here, it's got a really nice instrument layout.
Yeah.
Triumph now is starting to use all stainless steel screws and fasteners.
Yeah.
Braided brake lines are standard. Stainless steel exhaust systems.
Yeah. So it's all coming through the company, yeah?
Yeah, it's
so
all
people
standard
can
equipment.
Have all the flavor, all the taste
Yeah.
from the company. They don't have to spend more money or more
No,
time
you don't
on
have
it,
to go, I want to do this or do that. Triumph always fit really good tyres. They always fit Michelins or Pirellis to their bikes.
Yeah.
They always have, their big thing is quality of finish and quality of product in the bike. And I know that's easy to say, but they really do. And they really are making a big effort at the moment, you know.
There you go, guys.